Hi guys, in today's lesson we are going to cover linking or copular verbs. Linking verbs are also known as copular verbs. So if you see copular verbs written anywhere, that means it's also a linking verb. Now the definition over here states that a linking verb connects or links the subject to another part of the sentence called subject complement. Now let's see what this definition has to say. See, for example, I say I am a teacher. Now see, I over here is a subject. Okay, this is a verb. Am is a verb over here. Okay, this is connecting to another part that is a subject complement. That is written in the definition, right? So that means this verb is connecting this subject to the subject complement, the last part that we often call as an object while constructing a sentence. So this is the subject complement. That means it is receiving something. So the definition states that this verb links the subject to the last part, that is the subject complement. I hope this is clear. Now what is the subject complement? Subject complement is basically divided into two categories. That is predicate nominative, or you could say as simply as noun, and the second part that is predicative adjective, right? Simply an adjective. Okay, I don't need to write over there. That means this is example. The first example is here, I am a teacher. This is simply a noun. Okay, if I said I am a wise teacher, I am a wise teacher. Now see, I've used an adjective over here. So that means my sentence is ending with an adjective that is known as predicate adjective. This subject complement is ending with a predicate adjective, right? So this is predicate adjective. I hope this is clear to you. Let's move on and see what most common linking verbs we usually have in our daily life. Let's drop the definition over here. I hope it's all clear to you. If you have any sort of questions regarding the definition, if it is not yet clear, let me know. Please leave your questions in the comments section below so that I may reply you. Okay, most common linking verbs are, for to be, it's is, am, are, was, were, and keeps on going, shall be, will be, etc. Okay, then for being, most common linking verbs we see has been, had been, have been. For being, if the sentence is in a being state, that means you could say seen, find, stay, grow, fall, etc. Okay, for sensory verbs, you know what are sensory verbs? Like for example, smell, you smell something. Taste, the food is hemiscelious, that means it's tasty. So taste, sound, when you hear something, feel, and look. These are all sensory verbs. Then we have auxiliary verbs, which I had told you in my previous lectures. Should be, can be, maybe, would be, and etc. So these are most of the common linking verbs that you will find in daily use. Let's move on. Okay, let me tell you one thing. Linking verbs does not state action. That means the sentences cannot have action in them. They will only be acting as linking verbs. Okay, like you cannot say the teacher is eating right now. This is an action verb. See, she is doing something. You can say the teacher sits there. Okay, you cannot say an action verb like the teacher is doing this, the teacher is eating, the teacher is playing. These are all action verbs. They will end just with a linking verb, that is, they will be only linking the two subjects. Like for example, she is a teacher, Sam is honest. Let's see some example. Let me clear you more about this. Sam is a teacher, right? Over here we have Sam as a subject. Then we have is as a linking verb. See, this verb is trying to construct the sentence, or it's trying to join the sentence, that is Sam is a teacher. It's trying to link the subject and the subject complement. And then we have teacher as a subject complement. So see, this was a simple sentence. I told you earlier that it is a predicate nominative. That means it's simply a noun. The subject complement is ending with a noun. Now if I say Sam is honest, Sam is honest, so now it's ending with adjective. That means it's a predicate adjective, right? I hope it's clear. Sam again will be a subject, is a linking verb, but this over here, the subject complement, is an adjective over here. So subject complements are of two types. They are predicate nominative, that is simply a noun, or the second part, that is predicate adjective. Let's see some more examples. Let me clear this first. Don't mind, I am being foolish. Now see, we will see the later sentence. Over here, I am being foolish. So what is the linking verb over here? Am being. I told you the examples. I am being foolish. I over here is a subject, am being is a linking verb, and foolish, that is a I over here is a modifying subject, or you could say as a subject, and that is linking this verb am being with the subject adjective, subject complement, that is an adjective, I'm being foolish. Okay, let's see some more examples. The food smells great. See, I told you previously we have sensory verbs too. That means smells over here is a linking verb, right? It's a sensory verb. So the food over here is joining smells with great. Okay, this is again an adjective, predicate adjective. This is a noun over here, the food, or is the subject over here, and smells over here is a linking verb, right? This is showing the state of subject. Okay, now linking verbs can act as both verbs. They can act as action verbs and linking verbs. Basically there are two types, linking verbs and action verbs. Like for example, if I say you looked great, right? So you looked great will come over here. It is not doing any action. It's just telling us that the person looked great. But if I say you are looking there, Now see, you are doing something. Sorry. You are looking there. Now see, the person is doing something over here. You are looking there, right? So this is an action verb. Or if I say the food tastes great, now where will it come? Where will it belong? Think for a second. The food tastes great. Of course it will go in the linking verb. The food tastes great. Taste is connecting the subject as well as the subject complement. The subject complement over here, again I repeat, is an adjective. Now if I say let me taste the food, see, we will end up over here, let me taste the food. So I'm doing some action, I'm going to taste that food. So that is why I'm putting this action verb over here. Let me give you more example of linking verbs, but I'm not going to write over here. I'm just going to say out loud what some sentences have to show. Like for example, she looks happy in her new dress. So she over here is a subject, while looks will act as a linking verb, joining the sentence happy in her new dress. Okay, he appeared from behind the wall. Appeared over here again is a linking verb. I feel awkward in making videos. I definitely feel awkward. I'm so sorry. I feel awkward in making videos. So feel over here is again a sensory verb that is joining the subject complement. Awkward making videos. Awkward over here will act as an adjective subject complement. Thanks. I hope this video was clear to all of you. We'll again see you in another video. Let's see what that video has to say. Ta-ta, take care.